Have you ever wondered why understanding human behavior is so crucial in our lives? This question is the gateway to a fascinating journey of discovery that Patrick King explores in his book, Read People Like a Book. By understanding human behavior, we unlock the ability to navigate personal relationships, social interactions, and professional settings with greater insight and confidence. Imagine being able to analyze and predict the emotions, thoughts, intentions, and behaviors of those around you. The benefits are immense, from improved communication and deeper connections to enhanced emotional intelligence and a heightened sense of empathy. This understanding can also empower us to respond more effectively to different situations, leading to more positive outcomes. As we delve deeper into the book, you will discover that reading people can be likened to reading a fascinating book that unfolds with each interaction. We often hear that actions speak louder than words, but how true is this in our daily interactions? In the realm of nonverbal communication, this adage holds a lot of weight. In fact, according to Patrick King's insights in Read People Like a Book, the nuances of body language, facial expressions, gestures, and tone of voice can reveal more about a person's feelings and attitudes than their words often do. Consider body language, for example. A crossed arm might suggest defensiveness, while a relaxed posture might indicate comfort and openness. Facial expressions, too, can be telling. A genuine smile can indicate joy, while a furrowed brow might reveal worry or confusion. Gestures can also speak volumes. A nod can show agreement, while a shrug might suggest indifference. And let's not forget the tone of voice. A soft tone might be comforting, while a harsh one could signal anger or frustration. Interpreting these nonverbal cues correctly can offer a wealth of information about a person's emotional state. So, the next time you're in a conversation, pay close attention to these silent signals. They might just tell you more than the spoken words do. Nonverbal cues, when correctly interpreted, can offer a wealth of information about a person's emotional state. While actions do speak volumes, words too carry their weight. What are we really saying when we speak? In Patrick King's insightful book, he explores the art of deciphering verbal cues. These cues are often hidden in our language choices, speech patterns, and conversational style. Consider language choices. The words we select can subtly reveal our emotional state, intentions, or thoughts. For example, someone who frequently uses negative words might be dealing with pessimism or stress. Next, we have speech patterns. Fast talkers might be excited or nervous, while those who speak slowly could be deep thinkers or trying to control the conversation. Our conversational style can also be a telltale sign. Someone who often interrupts might be eager to express their thoughts or exhibit dominance, while a person who consistently redirects the conversation might be avoiding certain topics. By tuning into these verbal cues, we can identify underlying messages and hidden meanings in people's words. The words we choose and how we say them can often reveal more than we intend. In a world of half-truths and misinformation, how can we discern truth from lies? This is where the art of detecting deception comes into play, a skill Patrick King meticulously unpacks in his book. King suggests that dishonesty and inconsistency in behavior and speech are the telltale signs of deception. For instance, an individual's actions not aligning with their words could be a red flag. Or perhaps their stories are too perfect and lack the usual hiccups of genuine recollection. Moreover, he advises us to pay attention to the minutiae in their speech. Does their voice tremble? Are they avoiding eye contact? Such cues, though subtle, can sometimes reveal more than the most eloquent of speeches. But it's not just about catching liars. It's about understanding the motives that drive the deception. By doing so, we're not only distinguishing truth from lies, but also gaining a deeper understanding of human nature and its complexities. The ability to detect deception is a powerful tool in our interpersonal relationships. Is it possible to predict how someone will behave in a given situation? Yes, it is, according to Patrick King's insightful book. King offers fascinating tips and techniques for predicting behavior based on past actions, personality traits, and situational factors. Think about it this way. People tend to be creatures of habit. Their past actions can provide a useful roadmap to their future behaviors. If someone consistently arrives late for meetings, it's safe to predict they'll probably be late for the next one. Then, there are personality traits. An introverted individual might prefer one-on-one conversations over large group interactions, while an extrovert might be the life of the party. Situational factors also come into play. Stress can make even the calmest person snap, while joy can make the grumpiest individual crack a smile. By considering these elements, we can better anticipate how individuals will respond in different situations and adjust our approach accordingly. Predicting behavior can be a game changer in how we navigate our interactions. How can we build meaningful connections and positively influence those around us? This compelling question is at the heart of Patrick King's approach in his book, Read People Like a Book. It's all about building rapport and fostering influence in a manner that's ethical, effective, and grounded in genuine understanding. King underscores the importance of rapport, which is essentially a harmonious connection between two or more individuals. It's the foundation upon which successful relationships are built, be they personal or professional. But how do we build this rapport? King suggests three key elements: empathy, active listening, and understanding. Empathy, the ability to share and understand the feelings of others, is the first step. It requires us to step out of our own shoes and into those of the other person. It's about feeling their joys, their fears, their hopes, and their challenges as if they were our own. When we empathize, we send a powerful message. I see you, I hear you, and I understand you. Next comes active listening, which is listening with all our attention, all our focus, and all our intention to understand. It's not about waiting for our turn to speak. It's about truly hearing and comprehending the other person's perspective. When we actively listen, we convey respect and show that we value the other person's thoughts and feelings. Understanding, the third element, is about seeking to grasp the other person's viewpoint, their experiences, and their motivations. It's about recognizing their unique perspective, even if it differs from our own. When we understand, we foster a connection that's based on acceptance and mutual respect. But rapport isn't just about building connections. It's also about ethically influencing thoughts and behaviors. King discusses techniques such as mirroring body language, using positive reinforcement, and setting mutual goals. These strategies, when used with sincerity and respect, can guide others towards positive change, inspire cooperation, and foster a shared vision. In the end, building rapport and influence is key to fostering fruitful relationships. Patrick King's advice offers a pathway towards meaningful connections that are built on empathy, active listening, understanding, and ethical influence. How can understanding psychological principles improve our daily interactions? This question is at the heart of Patrick King's book, Read People Like a Book. Psychological principles and theories, often dismissed as academic jargon, can be immensely practical and applicable in our day-to-day lives. King emphasizes the role of psychological understanding in decoding human behavior and decision-making processes. It's like having a key to unlock the mysteries of human interaction. By applying principles of psychology, we can better comprehend why people behave the way they do, how they make decisions, and what their actions might mean. For instance, understanding cognitive biases can help us see why people might cling to certain beliefs despite evidence to the contrary. Concepts like the halo effect can explain why first impressions are so powerful. These insights can enhance our communication skills, improve our relationships, and even avoid misunderstandings. In essence, psychological principles can offer a roadmap to understanding human behavior. How can we put these insights into practice? Well, Patrick King's book, Read People Like a Book, provides us with a wealth of practical exercises, case studies, and real-life examples to help us hone our skills. After all, understanding people isn't just about theory, it's about applying what we learn in real-world situations. Let's start with practical exercises. These are designed to help us gain hands-on experience. For instance, one exercise might ask us to observe a conversation and take note of the nonverbal cues. Do the participants lean in when they are interested? Do they cross their arms when they are defensive? These exercises encourage us to become active observers in our day-to-day interactions. Then we have the case studies. These are detailed accounts of real-life situations where understanding people's emotions, thoughts, intentions, and behaviors played a crucial role. One case study might explore a business negotiation, where reading the other party's intentions could mean the difference between success and failure. Another might delve into a personal relationship, where understanding a partner's emotions could lead to a deeper, more meaningful connection. These case studies provide us with a deeper understanding of how these skills can be applied in different contexts. Finally, we have real-life examples. These are snippets of everyday situations that we can all relate to. Have you ever had a conversation where you felt the other person wasn't being entirely honest? Or perhaps you've found yourself in a situation where you had to persuade someone to see things from your perspective? These examples show us how the principles discussed in the book can be applied in our day-to-day lives. Remember, understanding people is a skill, and like any skill, it requires practice. The more we apply these techniques in our interactions, the more adept we will become at reading people. So let's take these insights off the page and into the world. Let's observe, analyze, and understand the people around us. With practice and application, we can all become adept at reading people like a book.